Greetings fam, let's talk about Mali. Remember in the first video we talked about how the terrorists had kind of blocked access to Bamako for tankers, oil tankers. So there was no oil reaching Bamako, and for some days there was a problem because nothing could be done.
Someone said it was propaganda.
No.
Minister
what happened? They did it. They even burnt some trucks that were failing. I think like 6 or 3. I don't remember the number. Then what happened is there would be a long line of fuel because there was shortage of fuel. Even the government closed the schools for how many? 2 weeks. Because there was no fuel, there was energy constraints because they used those fuel pumped, what are they called? Fuel running generators to generate electricity. So the propaganda came in that, you know, after this happened, the government of Mali, together with the AES, the military went out and started fighting these terrorists, finishing a lot of them. Even you can see in videos, in pictures, a lot of motorbikes that were seized. Even when we talked about Guinea, the place where they opened a new lithium mine. Is it Bugini or Buku?
I'm not very sure.
Yeah, that one, Buku something. That place, they had decimated a lot of terrorists. These are the people who had blocked the flow of the flow of tankers to Bamako. So the propaganda would come that the terrorists have encircled Bamako and they are almost taking over Bamako. So this is what was being spread so that people can start getting scared. People can say Mali is being taken
False
by
information.
Yes, false information. And it was crazy because when they were doing this, when the government was coming out and saying this is a lie, see what we have done, see what our military has done, and they cannot even continue saying that. So when this was happening, some of, you know, we even saw the US warning their citizens. Then we saw, after some time, we saw France telling their citizens to do what? Not to stay in Mali. You remember? And there's this guy.
Someone said they didn't go.
Yeah,
they
there was
didn't leave.
a brother in Burkina asked one of the people who work in the airport whether there are people who had left, and he said no, not even one. You see, so French had told their people to leave Mali, to leave Bamako, and these people will not leave because imagine you stay in Africa. Guys, what you don't know, especially our brothers and sisters who are born and raised abroad, especially in the US, is when you have money in Africa, when you have this good money, or you have managed to make money in the US and you relocate to Africa, you have the best life. And we are talking about like you have bought a house and you are living close to a river like this one. You see, this is a river here. This is a river and this is your farm. You have planted a lot of things, you have your beautiful house. So that is what happens. You have money, you are living well, you are growing your crops. These people cannot leave these countries, and they live large because they are, you know, they can go to those places which are expensive. So two of the companies that were affected are logistical companies, and we have CMA CGM, you know, those logistic companies, shipping companies, and Mediterranean Shipping Company, MSC. So these are two of the companies which had said that we are stopping our shipping to Mali because you know, they bring to the port of Dakar in Senegal, or the port of Benin, or the port of Togo, and it has to be transported to Mali, mostly using trucks from Senegal to Mali, to Bamako, from Dakar to Bamako. And they said no, we are going to stop this. So less than 48 hours, Bamako just called them and told them, you know, do you remember what happened to France, Air France? Like, if you stop, imagine we are going to cancel your operations and you won't be coming back. So that's what's happening. And it thwarted the sabotage of the national flight. So this is a lightning fast operation successfully carried out by the government of Mali in the face of what is denounced as an attempt at economic sabotage. Malian authorities needed only 48 hours to bring the global shipping giant CMA CGM and Mediterranean shipping company MSC to their knees. In a context of economic warfare imposed on Mali, CMA CGM and MSC had on November 4th and 6th, 2025 unilaterally announced the suspension of the activities of the country. These decisions taken without any consultation, they didn't even tell the government, were immediately identified by the government as actions remotely controlled by foreign powers aimed at delivering a fatal blow to the national supply chain. Deeming this maneuver unacceptable, the Minister of Economy and Finance, of Transport and Infrastructure, and of Commerce and Industry reacted with unprecedented firmness, summoned urgently the representative of CMA, CGM and MSC, were confronted with their responsibilities. Lacking solid arguments during the frank discussions, they were forced within 48 hours to immediately reverse their initial decisions and commit to resuming their operations to Mali without delay. The major logistical and strategic victory confirms the unwavering determination of the transition government to defend the interests of the economic operators and to ensure at all costs the proper supply of the country with strategic products. You know, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, you know how important you are to the country. You know, we use you to bring very important things to a country, medical items, facilities, you know, a lot of things. When it comes that you want to close operations, talk with the government, inform the government,
in time.
then we'll tell you, what are you afraid of? They will say terrorists. They say, don't worry, we'll give you military support.
Exactly.
So anytime you enter, you have people bringing you to the country, you see.
But it was more than the fear of terrorists. This was a sabotage, mainly from outside forces who wanted to deal with Mali, you know, the way that Mali cannot even help itself. I mean, how do you sabotage? It's like, I think it's the same. There's a time when Mali was being sabotaged when they were trying to transport medical supplies to, I don't know from where to where, but I think it's part of...
So mostly I remember Niger, when Nigeria had stopped any...
There's another one from Kidal, transporting goods to Kidal. I think something of the sort tried to happen, and Mali was in trouble until they had to do it themselves and, you know, escort their trucks to Kidal. I don't know if it's oil or if it's medical supplies. I think it's medical supplies. But you see that Mali is under it. It's just that Assimi Goïta doesn't, you know,
he
talk all the time, but
it's not our
there's usually a lot that he goes through, and he has to fight, you know, just having his mouth shut and deal with the situation as it's supposed to be. And these guys are forgetting that this is the same Mali that knows how to play the reciprocal game. They should ask Trump. When he tried to say your guys should be paying, I don't know, $5,000, they did the same thing to US citizens in Mali, and Trump had to bow down to that.
What they don't remember is Goïta Assimi is the godfather of the African Revolution. Okay, most of us talk about Traore because he's the guy we know. He's the guy who talks about a lot of things. He's the guy who has been eloquent. And the reason Traore does this is because he wants to counteract the fake media that is there. So he has become the epitome, the face of African Revolution. But the godfather, Traore can be the face, but the godfather is Goïta Assimi. And Traore comes second, then Abdurrahman Tiani comes third. We are yet to see any positive development from Madagascar, but it's better than Chad or Gabon. So Assimi Goïta is the godfather, and they want to play with him.
Actually, you don't mess with Assimi Goïta.
He's the chairman of the AES.
You don't mess with that one. You would rather mess with Traore because he probably will sit you down and talk. But Goïta,
he doesn't. So brothers and sisters, let us know what you think in the comment section. Please continue supporting us by even leaving a comment, watching the our videos, and also, you know, there's been a lot, like YouTube doesn't propose
our videos, notify you guys.
It doesn't notify you, so make sure you subscribe and, you know, go to the notification bell and select that it always notify you all. Then please support us by buying us coffee from buymeacoffee.com. Buy our merchandise on Fourth Wall, the link in the description and on our channel. And also we have Elegant Masai. You can go check those Maasai beautiful decor, those Maasai sandals, beaded, you know, something that we wear for summer and for winter. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye bye.